just wait now. The Bass High team to make their way onto the field. Let's have a look how they got here. Central Coast finished first in Pool A. They played Bass on the 5th of June. Both coming out of Pool A, these sides. And it was Central Coast 24 over the top of Bass 4. And then they defeated Hill Sports 24-10. Hill Sports, as we know, just making it into the grand final next week. They had a week off last week. Bass High finished third in Pool A. As I just mentioned, they were beaten 24-4. And Hill Sports got over the top of Bass 42-10. And then last week, their first win in this year's championship, timely one in the semi. And it was Bass 14 over the top of Arundel 10. As they make their way onto the field now, led out by their skipper, Eliana Kasavalu Farmasili. And the referee Rami Abu Mansour says, let's go. It'll be a Bass to get us underway. To see who can join the Hill Sports High in next week's grand final. The referee Abu Mansour, the hands in the air, the whistle to the mouth, and we're underway. As I said, to see who can join the Hill Sports in next week's grand final. First touch of the football will be for the Central Coast side into dummy half. Saley, after Hall played it. Some nice ball movement early. Ellie Brander, they wrap her up quickly. Quality players in both of these sides as Saley, and an early penalty. A little too long. He won't be putting up with any muck in the ruck. Yep, they're not going to bother. They're just going to do the old F-post. They'll tap and go. Take away any dangers of missing the kick, no doubt. Dabin. Just check if that was. Now Hall. Saley goes to the open. Dancing with it now. Cashin sets it alight. Hitting Knowles. Knowles, room to move. Got runners outside. Comes to the fullback. Oh, she can't hang on to it. It was Dabin that couldn't hang on to the footy. But Ella Knowles, there's the alarm bells early for Bass. The speed of the fullback. There's some good contact in the tackle there. Brander came in and made a strong tackle. Now Morgan for Bass, their first touch of the footy. Asplit. She'll work hard all day. She had a big game last week, the lock. This Bass side. Oh, there's a short pass there. Kasavalu Amasili took it nicely. It was flat. They put her on her back. That's the key there. Slows it right down to Bua. In the dummy half. She looks up. Pele. She had a monster game last week. Soraya Pele. Tabua again. This time, looks back again. They move it. Eventually, it's a rush kick. Trinity Tawaniai puts the kick, and it's picked up by Dabin. Knowles standing at first receiver. Just takes it straight to the line, but they drive her backwards. So both sides getting into their work early. Carlisle. A little knock on from Central Coast. So we have got plenty of changes. We'll have a look at these. So Paige Tawaniai is in jersey 7. Mariah Fasavalu. And Pale is in jersey 8. So just getting those number changes sent through as Bass. Oh, there's a mistake in the play the ball from them. So, right, yeah, as we're just letting the people know. So, Mariah Fasavalu is in jersey 6. Paige Tauaniai in the 7. Soraya Pale in the 8. And Fasavalu Farmasili in the 10 for Bass High. As Central Coast win the scrum. Dabin plays it. Driving forward. Good strong run, Brander. Good contact. They're going to pick it up. That's what they wanted. They got the quick play. The ball. Long pass. Hits the hole. Carlisle. Oh, Dabin. It is. Dabin. Grace Dabin. Room to move down that left edge. She took the pass. Lovely pass. Marley Cashin hit her on the chest. And after the mistake from Bass High, Grace Dabin grabs the first points in the 4th minute. Central Coast, they lead 4 points to 0. What a lovely rugby league try. They set it up beautifully. And the key to that's the depth. It's a tough conversion attempt though. Hits it sweetly off the boot, but away to the left. So conversion unsuccessful. And Central Coast Sports College, they lead 4-0. After an opening try to Grace Dabin. So Fasavulu Farmasili with the restart. Has it gone the 10? Just over nicely. That's exactly what they wanted. After points. Tauaniai tries to get to her feet. She does eventually. Oh, nice work there, Fasavalu. Solidly met though. All of a sudden, Bass will look up. They're only 15 away. Fasavalu Farmasili. Tabua looks up, skips and finds Pale. Pale very close on the last tackle. Tabua. They want a little kick. She does well. It's going to sit too. Had to go and get it, did Knowles. That was a lovely kick. Fasavalu was one of those dead kicks. She just put it in softly and it sat. Bass now bringing it back. Daniels it was who Took the drop out. Now she has a dip out of dummy half. Still going is Daniels. Strong run of the football. Just trying to barge away over. No problems at all. As we said, she had a big game last week. And after the mistake from the kickoff, well, it wasn't a mistake, it was clever work. They just went, not sure if they really wanted that, the short kickoff, but it worked to a T. On the back of it. Soraya Pele grabs the first point for Bass, and this should be a conversion attempt. Trinity Tawaniai. No problems.
Version successful.
Tawaniai.
Will take the lead, 6 points to 4.
And Bass will lead 6-4. But Soraya Pele, she was outstanding last week for Bass in their win over Arundel High. Just holding her shoulder then after she scored that, but looks like she's okay now. She shrugged it off pretty quick, the number 8 for Bass. But trust me, there's a name to remember moving forward in Women's Rugby League. Soraya Pele. So now, Carlisle with a restart. She keeps it low. Oh, it did well. Just pull it in. Got wrapped up quickly, though. Did a good job, though. Just waited for the football. Asplit. Tawaniai. Trinity Tawaniai. And she plays it quick too. That was the key. Now Daniels. Daniels wrapped up right on halfway to Bua. Now they turn it back underneath. There's a good carry. Kasavalu Farmasili. Tawaniai puts boot to ball. Nice end of the set. Now danger down this Madden Khan. Oh, she pops the pass up. Does well. A little bit of a risk factor, but it certainly did the job. Parker gets to halfway. Does Millie Parker. Just over it as she plays it. She'll be told to go back and meet her, no doubt. Massey just pops it underneath for Carlisle. Carlisle on tackle 4. Hall. No, we're on 4 now. There's no hand in the air as yet, so plenty of room now. Cash in. Oh, that's a good tackle coming in. Tawaniai says, I'll have you, and causes a mistake. Wonderful ball and all tackle from Trinity Tawaniai. So scramble pack. Bass feed. They won't want any mistakes here on their defensive 20. Or Tukula plays it out of dummy half. Will go Daniels. She's a strong runner of the football. It's a 1. Tabua. Toe and knee, eye flat. Does well to hang on to the pass. Gets away from 1. Gets away from 2. Still going. Eventually they wrap up Trinity. Down this short side. Takes the ball to the line. Fasavalu Farmasili. Takes 3 players to bring it to the ground. Tabua now for Bass. And pops it back underneath. Asplit. Got the underneath pass from Fasavalu. That's where they'll go now. It is on the last tackle. Fasavalu just puts the kick through. It's spinning around. Nice and patient there. Did a good job. Indy Rosen. Massey. Goes in the dummy half. Anderson played it and they drove. There's a Massey back. Anderson did well there. She got in the dummy half. A little bit of room to move now for Saley. Saley's wrapped up though. Massey in the dummy half. Last tackle. Cash in. Puts boot the ball. It's going to be allowed to bounce, but sits up nicely for Daniels, and Daniels will look and try and slice away through this Central Coast defence. 15 gone, first half, 6-4, Bass leading. And there's the try scorer, Pele for Bass. Tabua. Or Tukolo plays it now, just taking it to the line. Tabua in the dummy half. Toanei. Just down in back. Oh, she does well. Keeps it alive. Tabua. Room to move. She'll just go herself, though. She did have numbers outside. Nasiri Maver. Last tackle. They'll bring it back to the open. Nice little kick. Was it played at? Pops up. The referee's going to say came forward. Oh, Pele. Put the kick through. And Page ended up in Page Toanei's hands, but to go forward. So Central Coast scrum feed on their defensive 10. Oh, there's a knock on. Straight off the scrum, a mistake. Dabin couldn't hang on to the pass. So Central Coast now will have to try and withstand this Bass side. It'll be a scrum feed for the Bass. It's a big mobile pack, Bass. Trying to take them on through the middle. This is where you don't really want to give them any petrol. So 10 out. Picked up at the back. Toanei just rolls it. Page. Toanei. Tabua. Pops the pass up for Ben. Ben, they wrap her up. They'll look to get set. Oh, Tabua passes, pops it back for herself, and eventually Fasavalu has to clean it up. A little bit unorganised at the moment. They look up and just go Fasavalu Farmasili. They wrap her up. Central Coast, good defence. Tabua. Now Fasavalu trying to go through the middle at the moment. It's not working. Got plenty of numbers on the right. If that's where they want to go. Pale says yes. That's where we want to go. Nasiri Maver, she pops it up for a winger. And Ranima is wrapped up on the last. Straight away, you could see the pass from Pale. She knew where she wanted to go. The Central Coast scrambling defence saves the day. Well, they won't want a mistake, I was just about to say, and there's another mistake. Might have been Dabbin again, it was. Couldn't hang on to the pass. She's had a mixed first half. Scored a wonderful try, and unfortunately hasn't been able to hang on to the footy. They keep opening the gate for this Bass side to stroll through. Page Toa-Niai. Otukolo pops the pass out the back, but all she done, has referee called held. Yeah, referee called held there. Was moving forward, but referee called held, so Otukolo comes in and plays the footy. Pasavalu. Tabua. Pale pops it back underneath Trinity Toa-Niai. Tabua again, this time Pale says, get out of me way, I want a double. But they hold her up. Some big contact. She'll bring it back to the 10 on 3. Tabua. Now, Toa-Niai, Page, can she flick the pass out over the top? Strong shot. Had to be made. They come back to this left edge, and on the last tackle, it's a rush kick, but it's going to be a winner, I think. They're going to keep her in the end goal. Rosen had no choice. It was a rush kick from Fasavalu Farmasili. And Indy Rosen, she could not do a lot. As we roll into the final 5 minutes before the halftime break, it's been a tough contest. Bass throwing a lot at this Central Coast defence. It's a nice kick, goes high in the air. Page Toa-Niai pops it back. Tasavalu Farmasili. Aliana's done some work in this first half. Now Ben. Good tackle underneath. Oh, she's been busy. Tasavalu brings it back to the left. Ben, she just played the ball for the last tackle. She gets a bit more practice at it. Tabua now. Tasavalu, this time she had no runners. The Central Coast defence has had to put up with plenty. Asplet wrapped up and flung to the ground by Cashin. Last tackle. Pale, because she can see they punch it now. Get up. Daniels slices through the gap. She came in. And Linnea Daniels, after plenty of possession, Bass have finally turned it into points. And 3 minutes before the break, Daniels grabs an important 4 points for Bass. So Trinity Toa-Niai with a tough conversion attempt, only 2 metres in from that far touchline. Taking it back 21-2. As we said, they've opened the gate up for Bass. Central Coast with some handling errors. Tuanei moves in. Won't have the distance. Direction was fine, but not the distance. And we roll into the final 90 seconds before the break. So Central Coast will get us underway. The final seconds before the halftime break. Let's put the little kick through. Oh, goes straight through the legs of Paige Tuanei. And Fasavalu Famasili will bring it back. She's had a big first half. The two front rowers for Bass really worked hard out of dummy half. Sinoval. Pele, leaving Central Coast players in a wake as you hear the siren sounds, and we will go to the break with Bass leading 10 points to 4. They trailed early. Welcome back to Community TV and Campbelltown Sports Stadium for this second half of our Southern Conference Schoolgirl Cup semi-final to see who will take on the Hill Sports High next week in the grand final. And at the moment, it's the ladies from Bass High leading Central Coast Sports 10-4 at the break. After a brisk start from Central Coast, they did lead 4-0. Bass have got themselves back into the match with a couple of mistakes from Central Coast that have hurt them. But now it'll be Central Coast to get us underway. Emily Carlisle puts boot to ball, doesn't put a lot on it. Paige Tuanei, oh, the ball spinning around. Tuanei eventually dives on the footy. Had to. Asplit. Gets up quickly in defence. Good tackle there, Davin. Oh no, it was the hooker, Saley. Crowd appealing for a forward pass as Trinity Tuanei. They're going to come down this short side. Fasavalu. Touched the ball plenty of times, the 6 in that first half. Asplit, second charge in the set. Once again, another good tackle. Saley underneath, over the top. Came Anderson. Oh, there's a couple of flat passes there. Referee says we'll come back inside. It's on the last tackle, his hands in the air. And Paige Tuanei will end up with the football in hand. A little lack of communication for Bass then. On the last, they would have been looking for a kick. Looks like Riley Morgan. Not sure if she'll be back today. She got a cut on the eye down there on the bench for Bass. The eye's taped up. Ran into her at half time. She's okay. She's got a cut on her eye. Yeah, did well. Clever work there from Olivia Saley. She knew the markers weren't square, so she, instead of passing it, she just had a dip out of dummy half and has come up trumps, and now she'll just F-post it and get on it. She'll tap and go. She's got runners either side. Which way will she go? She goes to the right. Hammond. Cash in. Stand at the first receiver. Dummies once, then hits a flat pass. And picks up Parker. Saley. All the balls hit the deck as Knowles. Hadn't seen a lot of footy after first break. Now they've got numbers. Dabin pops it up nicely. Madden Khan does well, comes back in the field of play. Knowles out of dummy half. Saley. A little bit of hot potato now, rolling onto it. Hall steps up the right, straightens it up. Standing at first receiver now is Anderson. They come to the short side. Cash in. Sees half a gap, can't get through. Last tackle, Saley. Saley will have a dip out of dummy half and no problems at all. The gate was well and truly open and she dives through it. So Olivia Saley takes the opportunity to grab first points, and similar to the first half, they score in the, well, this time they scored in the third. So Saley scores 10. Emily Rose Hall, can she convert to lock us up at 10 all early in this second half? $15 in from touch. She's brought it back 15. Moves in, hits it nicely. Flags in the air and we are locked up. 20 minutes left. 10 all. To see who can roll into next week's grand final. Take on the Hills Sports High. Don't forget, next up, it will be the Peter Mulholland Cup semi-final. 2 games. First up will be Erindale College taking on Endeavour at 12:40. Then at 2 p.m, Patrician Brothers Blacktown will take on the Central Coast Sports College. So a big day for the Central Coast Sports College. Teams in both finals. There's a nice kick-off. Sits up high. Now rolling onto it, Hammond. Good carry back. All of a sudden, she's only 5 away from halfway. Takes a while to get up to those Hammond. Hopping now. They're going to go down that short side. They get over halfway. Saley will just walk into dummy half. Knowles. Hall, there's a good tackle though. Toe and knee eye. That's a good battle. Hall and Trinity, toe and knee eye. Nicely picked up, cash in, sees half a gap, pops up, finds Parker. Parker will come to the fullback, finds Knowles Ford. Yeah, unfortunately for Parker, the pass went forward and looked forward to the naked eye as Ella Knowles was right on her left hip. So exciting play. Geez, when they let the ball talk, they look good, this Central Coast side. So defensive scrum for Bass High. Haven't seen a lot of footy in this the opening 7 minutes of the second half of Bass. Now Daniels can't get away from Hall. Good tackle from the front rower. Ben. Asplet trying to make something happen, but coming in some driving defence. Hall and Saley. Haven't they started the second half well? Trinity toe and knee eye, gets a flat pass. She tried to keep it alive. No, she can't. Which is what she does. She gets to her feet quickly. Pellet. Page, Tawanui took the ball to the line and then put the late kick and attacking the football. That was a little footwork here. Did a great job. Indy Rosen attacked the footy. And then some good footwork at the line, and all of a sudden, as Anderson hits it, Central Coast on tackle 2, 30 out. Cashin wants quick ball. She gets it. Parker got up quickly. Fasavalu Fa'amasili involved in the tackle. Referee's going to say penalty, Central Coast. Fasavalu it was, and being called out too. She's not happy. Referee Mansour, he's not happy either. So a nice steady period in the game. Been a cracking opening 8 minutes of this second half. It was 10-4 at half time. Bass leading, a converted try to Central Coast. He's marched to 10 yards as well, so the restart will be only 9 out. It's a penalty, so you've got to go back on the try line, and we'll get a restart. Cash in with the tap. Find Hall. Tries to find the elbows and knees quickly. Saley. Standing at first receiver. Anderson. Massey let them go. Into the corner goes Rosen, and Rosen will score. That's just catch and pass footy. Nice depth. They let the ball talk, and Indy Rosen scores in the corner for Central Coast. And they hit the lead, 14 points to 10. Their tough conversion attempt, that far side of the field. The DJ whipping the crowd into a frenzy here at Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Now Hall with a conversion attempt. She did hit the first one in this second half sweetly. Just a bit tougher. She'll move in. Won't have the legs and push to the right. So 14 points to 10. 14 minutes left. Trinity Tawanui with the restart. But Bass trailing by 4 points. Hall winding up again. There's a solid tackle. And she just gets straight to her feet, though. It was a high tackle. She was falling into it, nothing into it. But Fasavalu Farmasili has been penalised. But Hall just jumped straight to her feet. Let's go. She's been very strong for the Central Coast in this second half. Trainer having a good look at it. The trainer looks like a bloke that used to run around and play a bit of NRL. Blake Austin. So they do the penalty kick. They find some yardage with it now, making more yardage, just rolling forward. Central Coast have a real sniff now. Hall. Knowles takes the ball to the line. It's Dabin. Room to move. Comes to Daniel. Straightens up and will score under the post. Grace Dabin floated onto the football. Came to the fullback. She got a lovely pass from Knowles. And as I said, it was like she was floating, and then she just floated off that left foot. Gets past Daniels, plants the ball underneath the sticks, and all of a sudden, Central Coast lead 18 points to 10. Kick to come. Just some lovely rugby league. The depth's the key. A little bit of depth. They're running onto the passes, but the pass from Knowles to put Dabin into the hole. So Hall shouldn't have any problems with this conversion attempt right in front. And will punch this Central Coast side out to a 20-10 lead.
Conversion successful.
Yes, that is Blake Austin. He's one of the coaches up at the Central Coast Sports College, so great to see, of course. A wonderful rugby league player, so great to see him getting involved. He's doing a good job with this girls' side, the whole coaching staff. They play some good footy. After they trailed 10-4 Bass now, they haven't really seen the footy in this second half. Central Coast have had plenty of it. 14 gone, 11 left, 20 points to 10. Hall again. Emily Rose Hall been very, very good. Massey trying to make something happen this time. Pops the pass up. Carlisle, ref says forward. It just floated enough. So is that the opportunity Bass need? So scramble pack, 48 away. As we said, Bass haven't seen a lot of the Steeden in this second half. Now's their opportunity. Tawanio waiting at first receiver. And that's where they go. Pops up the pass. Still going. Making some post-contact meters eventually. Cashin comes and drives it to the ground. Daniels. Into dummy half, Sinaval. She looks up and finds Pele. She tries to push the pass, goes backwards, but well chased. And Central Coast have come up with this. Saley. Clever work again. It was a push pass, and Saley got there first. So all of a sudden, Central Coast now. Knowles. Madden Khan. Meyer. Madden Khan, they're trying to one-on-one strip. It's spun out the back. Referee's going to say A double knock on, have we? Or knock on. Bass. Central Coast ball. So now Central Coast. Yeah, Bass at the moment just starting to push the pass. Cash in. Dabbin hangs onto the footy this time again. Dangerous. Oh, pops it back nicely. Madden Khan will go back infield. Brander. Met solidly and put on a back, toe and knee eye. And Fasavalu Farmasili. Ball's allowed to bounce. Clever work then. Cash in. Pops it up now. Pollard does well to stay in the field of play. Summer Pollard will play it. In the dummy half goes Madden Khan. Brander can see half a gap there. Closes quickly. Takes 3 to bring it to ground. Maher out of dummy half. Can see a gap. Can she roll over? Don't think she can. You could just see the gap. It closed quick. Trinity Toanei had to make the tackle. They'll look to go right. That first receiver, Anderson, on the last tackle. Massey, Knowles could have a little look, pops it up. Oh, the gap closed, they keep it alive. Still going, Rosen looking for a double, reaches out, they're going to push her into touch. So Bass, hang on with 6.5 to go. They're at the wrong end of the field at the moment. They'll need to make something happen and make something happen quick. However, Maher, good tackle. Asplit. Once again, some real good defence there from Central Coast, trying to make a mistake. Because the Maher girls, both of them are out there now in 14 and 15. Savalu Farmasili trying to make something happen for this bat side. For the big first half. Toanei, Trinity tried to go over the top of Hall but can't. Also coming in was Anderson. Savalu Farmasili puts a quick, just had an opportunity now, sits up nicely. Madden Khan gets past one, looks up. Plenty of green grass in front of her. Now the Bass defence comes. Good tackle. Sontel Ben. Rosen. Indy Rosen. Gets out of the tackle of Toanei. Still going as Rosen. Can't get away though from Fasavalu Farmasili. Down this short side again. Cashin, she'll look. Dabbin, steps off that left again. She's got Knowles inside. She couldn't pop the pass. Ella Knowles was off and gone if she had. So they nearly made it happen, just couldn't get the inside pass. And Grace Dabbin's going to have a rest. She's just bringing her off now, 20 to 10 with 4 to go. I think Ella's dad, Hayden, would have been up and about if she got hold of that pass. So Fasavulu feeds the scrum and ends up 2 passes on. Still rolling forward onto the field there. Or to Corlaw. Hasn't seen a lot of footy in this second half. Ben gets out of the first attempted tackle by Brander. So Ben will play it right on halfway as Hall came in and made the tackle now. Pale. Straight and hard at Brander. Brander hangs on with a bit of help from Parker. Daniels into dummy half. Asplet gets met and driven backwards. Brander. Fasavalu. Not much going on, so she just skips and penalty. High tackle, the first contact on Fasavalu. They need to score and score now. Bass. Fasavalu looks to the left and finds Paige Tawaniai. Kolo. Still going. Going to be a man to play the football. She does play it now. Pele. Can she reach out? They come across the top. Great work. It looked like she's just going to reach out and score. Parker came over the top. Fasavalu trying to go through the middle of this Central Coast defence, which is up to the task, and then fire the pass now. Tawaniai through the big dummy. We're on the last tackle now. Fasavalu, Ben. They wrap the ball up. Clever work there, Ruby Anderson. Could see Ben standing, and Ruby Anderson just came in and wrapped the football up. So Central Coast survive. And with 2 to go, they can book themselves a place in next week's final against the Hills Sports High. Brander. Oh, she keeps it alive. Knowles pops it off quickly. And all of a sudden now, cash in, room to move. She's looking for a support runner. Great work there. Pele made the tackle. They look to the right. That's where they go. Quick ball movement now. It ends up with Massey. Massey comes across and cleaning her up. Paige Tawaniai, the clash of the 2 sevens. Does well, cash in. Got runners inside. Finds Anderson. Anderson throws the dummy. Comes to Daniels. Still going forward. Daniels does well. Hangs on. They'll look to put a bit of icing on the cake. It ends up. Madden Khan will take the ball to the line. Got rattled but scores. You could feel the cage rattle as she looked to go in. The defender did a good job. Rainima. The Central Coast will finish the job nicely. The siren will sound. And they'll run out winners 24-10. Well, kick to come, of course. After some clever work. She said, Madden Khan, she could see the gap. She said, I'm going for it. And that's exactly what she did. Gets on the scoreboard. Summer Pollard. She'll line up the conversion attempt. And as I said, Central Coast have booked their place into next week's grand final up against the Hills Sports High. After they won their earlier clash 16-6 over Westfields. Next up, 12:40, the first of our Peter Mulholland Cup semi-finals.